Have you ever wondered what survival really looks like when the world ends and the only thing left is grief, memory, and the will to keep breathing? Because the Paradise Season 2 premiere doesn't begin with action. It begins with loss. And by the end of this episode, you'll realize this wasn't just an introduction to a new character. It was a warning about what this season is truly going to explore. This video will contain spoilers. After leaving us with the final shot of Xavier preparing to search for his wife on the surface world for the first time in 3 years, and after exposing the false reality created by Sinatra inside the bunker, you would expect the premiere to pick up right where we left off. But it doesn't. Instead, the episode shifts focus and introduces someone whose story may redefine everything we thought we knew about survival in this world. Annie Clay. We open in Memphis, Tennessee, at Graceland, Elvis Presley's iconic home, where we meet Annie among tourists and Elvis enthusiasts. But Annie isn't just another visitor. She's meticulous, observant. She takes notes. She memorizes details. She notices when the tour guide changes his jokes.
This immediately tells us something important. Annie thrives on routine, precision, and control. And that makes sense when we learn about her home life. Annie is the primary caretaker of her sick mother, Mary Beth Clay, a former medical doctor whose promising career was cut short by mental health struggles. Their home is quiet, fragile, and filled with reminders of what could have been. Yet despite the pain, they share one bond that brings them joy: Elvis. Whether that love was inherited or chosen, it represents a happier past, a time before illness, isolation, and decline. But that fragile rhythm shatters when Annie returns home one day and finds her mother dead. The scene is quiet, no dramatic music, no spectacle, just devastating stillness. The scattered pills, the history of depression, and the silence strongly suggest suicide, a tragedy that leaves Annie completely alone. From this moment, we understand Annie's defining traits: quiet observation, deep care, and profound loss. And these traits will shape every decision she makes. Years later, Annie is a third-year medical student, seemingly following in her mother's footsteps.
For the first time in years, Annie finds stability. She forms a friendship with Gail. They explore restricted areas at night. She laughs again. She belongs again. And that's exactly when the world ends. The extinction event from Season 1 unfolds, this time through Annie's eyes. While others panic, Annie's medical training and sharp instincts take over. She gathers supplies. She plans. She survives. But survival comes with a cost. Gail falls, injures her leg, and the wound becomes infected. Despite Annie's efforts, the infection spreads. Over 41 days, Annie tries to keep Gail's spirits alive with stories and laughter. Outside, a never-ending winter arrives. On day 45, Gail tells Annie she isn't cold anymore.
Hope returns, but hope brings danger. Annie hears noises outside the gates. Strangers, armed men. After years alone, fear takes over. She hides. They break in. They find her. Their leader, Link, tries to calm her. He offers her a jacket. He plays piano to ease tension. But Annie doesn't trust them. She attacks him and hides again. 3 days pass before hunger forces her to join them. And what we learn next changes everything. The world didn't end. It transformed. Link explains that survivors are rebuilding. Nuclear plants were shut down to prevent further disasters. Volcanic eruptions caused floods. The EMP wiped out electronics. 2/3 of the U.S. population is gone, but humanity persists. For Annie, this is the first proof in years that she is not alone. But the question remains, can someone who has lost everyone learn to trust again? Because this premiere isn't about plot. It's about trauma. It's about survival guilt. It's about the cost of living when everyone you love is gone. And Annie Clay may be the emotional core of Season 2. Her meticulous nature hints she'll play a key role in unraveling new mysteries. Her medical background makes her invaluable. Her trauma makes her unpredictable. And her connection to Elvis, shared by Xavier's wife Terry, suggests a future intersection that could unite storylines in unexpected ways. If Season 1 was about uncovering lies, Season 2 may be about rebuilding truth. And Annie Clay stands at the center of that journey.
So the real question isn't whether she survived the end of the world. It's whether she can survive what comes next. Because in paradise, survival is only the beginning. What did you think of Annie's introduction? Do you believe she'll become a central figure in the resistance? Or is her trauma a danger to the group? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more Paradise breakdowns as episodes release, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. Because this season is just getting started.